I feel like I have to apologize for some of these clips that are coming up because the level of idiocy and ridiculousness is stunning even to me. Today we visit an old friend, one of our fellow travelers along the road of crazy that, you can always turn to him when you need a stupid idea. Ladies and gentlemen, on Frank's Beach, you will find Mike Pillow. Always selling, always be closing. Always sell those pillows, always sell those slippers and whatever the hell else, under the guise of being a Christian warrior fighting the voter fraud, blah, blah, blah. No, not Giuliani. No, it's Captain Mustache himself, Mike Lindell. This is on his own channel, and I had to do this one because it's titled "At least 95% of the counties show signs of machine manipulation." First of all, let's just start with it's crap. Let's follow that up, if I may. Let's follow up the fact that it's crap with the adorableness of the idea that there was massive voter fraud while Trump was president, and the places where they're the highest accusations of fraud are all Republican-controlled areas. Obviously, Georgia and Arizona stand out, but at a certain point, they recognize that you can't do the math and have any of the fraud allegations add up, no matter where you do it, because they just weren't bearing out. So what Lindell's, Mike Pillow's new tactic is to assert that there was so much like little, it's like little fraud everywhere, just like little bits of fraud, like a sprinkling of fraud over everything. And if you add it all up, it's still nothing. But yeah, it's granular fraud. It's added like sodium in processed food. Sorry, that's never an analogy he or Trump would make, considering their diet. And of course, Mike Pillow's fear of tangerines. By the way, his guest today is the only person to get honorable mention in a Kenny Rogers lookalike contest without actually showing up. He just said, "Trust me." That was enough. I'm digging the fact that his tie's undone and his collar's just kind of like he's letting it all hang out. It's the end of a long day. He does look a bit like somebody who works at Colonial Williamstown or Williamsburg or whatever. I play the blacksmith. You mean you're the blacksmith in that thing? No. I use them as an instrument. Never mind.
You've done approximately 300 to 400 counties, and
you must be exhausted. Have you had yourself checked for spots?
Of those counties, you can only find a very small percentage that were not machine manipulated.
Yes. Why? Because they were so small, they flip a coin to choose the mayor? Yeah, the only place I can find, of course, is Rabbit Hash, Kentucky, because they use a pair of old dice, pre-war dice they've made out of, they were carved out of a deer antler, and they got a little piece of shot in the center of them that makes them always end up on the same side. And the dog's been mayor twice.
What's that percentage, or where are you at on that right now, would you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're still processing.
Yeah, of course you are. I mean, it's only been 2 years.
We find one every now and then, but
yeah, just around, like laying around.
I think, the 3 to 5% I'm comfortable saying that.
3 to 5%. These are the 3 to 5% of counties that don't have enough people in them anymore to require a machine at all. And so the idea is, I suppose, that there's no machine manipulation in those because those people drive across town to drop their votes off.
Most, you know, and
So
that's how
95%. So we can count.
I would say 95%,
What?
that I've looked at.
95%
have
of
a
the county.
problem.
90,
Stop yelling over him, Mike. You jerk. And hold on one second. I want to see something real quick. Filters. Oh, I see. That's why that's in there. I don't want to do that. Let's see. I'm going to go with, let's try that. Okay. And then I want to see if that's better. Does that affect the sound too much for you guys? Is it okay? Does it sound all right? I'm just dropping off some of the, I put a noise gate on it because it was picking up stuff. Background. Hope it's okay. Let me know in the chat if it sounds all right. Okay. Excellent. Here we go.
95% of the counties you look like have been.
Yes. Yes. 95% of the counties you look like. Well, I will say he looks like Fayette County. He's got a sort of a, he's got a like a Moose Knuckle, Montana County, Moose Knuckle County. Wait a minute, who did what? I'll find the guy who's saying Obama's 8 years overturned. Oh, okay, I'll try. Hold on.
Machine manipulated. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, 95% of the counties that you look like have been machine manipulated.
They have shown to me evidence.
Yes, most of the North Pole has been machine manipulated.
It's a machine manipulation. Often it's
Okay.
similar to what I just showed you. Sometimes it's a little different, but
Yeah, I mean it's an algorithm. It's math, and math, as we know, is an imprecise science. You know what I mean? It's like water divining or astrology.
it's still along the same lines of
Okay.
it
Kurt
doesn't
Olson.
make sense.
Kurt Olson. Are you there? Kurt Olson. I say
Am I-
guilty. I say
I say guilty. Just switching. Suddenly we've gone to just screw it. We're going straight to Krypton. Guilty.
guilty.
Turd Olson, I say guilty.
They're all guilty. What I
would
like
agree.
to see what I just seen there, Kurt, in that picture,
Saw.
which we can all use, whichever.
By the way, yeah, you're not taking crazy pills. They are referencing something that this guy apparently just showed seconds ago, but they didn't include it in the clip because Brandon, the guy over on the far right of your screen, is stealing from Mike Pillow, and I think he takes like a little pride in just screwing with the quality of Mike's message just so that it never gains any ground, or it's just enough to keep people from calling BS so that he can keep, you know, he's got Mike Lindell hooked up to a milking machine.
Everybody is the different vendors. The different vendors, the same
Yeah, they kicked Brandon out immediately.
manipulation. It doesn't matter if you're ES&S, Hart, Smartmatic, Diabold.
Diabold? You mean Diebold? Also, yeah, it does. I love how he's like, $1 billion Dominion lawsuit, be damned. I want everyone to sue me for talking out of my ass.
Dominion, they're all the same. So right? I mean, does that surprise you, Kurt?
Well, I think what this shows that there is evidence of an algorithm that is being used to manipulate the outcome of an election.
Okay, first of all, you don't include the clip without showing what this dummy is. What graphic are you talking about? And this idea that he's somehow gone through 300 to 400, that's a big difference, by the way. 300, the difference between 300 and 400 counties in mathematical algorithms and percentages would be frigging enormous.
regardless of the vendor. And that can be done through many ways, whether it's a remote access, whether it's a script in the software, those
Aliens, Spanish satellites, old Italian composers using tones to control weather vanes that send a resonating frequency to. I'm just fucking with you.
Those are by which that can be done. There's one thing I'd like to add and get Jeff's opinion, but one thing that has struck me, because we have used this analysis in 2 cases so far.
And how did those cases fare? Don't bring it up.
And another metric that showed manipulation was the fact that the line or the slope was predictable. In other words, as more batches were processed, that you could tell what the next batch was going to be in terms of the cumulative vote ratio. So
yeah, because you were going by people who voted in person versus mail-in vote, and there was a distinct party line between those two behaviors that was statistically predictable. Most Democrats voted remotely or early. Most Republicans in a lot of these districts showed up in person. This is so stupid.
if it started out at 3-1,
Turn up Magoo with Tad. Okay, sorry. I apologize if this one's quiet for some reason. That's just their audio.
the next batch it might be 2.99, then 2.98, and 2.97, and it would rise up into the final set point at a very predictable level, which
It just sounds like more votes are coming in.
means that it is artificially controlled.
No, it doesn't.
You've done a
Okay, that's it. That's the whole thing. He just ends with that. Just proves that it's artificially controlled. Okay, give me 1 second, because this is annoying me. I'm going back to Frank Clips for a second. Access denied. How dare they? Look at this. Dun dun dun. I tried to click backwards. High quality website you got there, Mike Pillow. All I did was click on Frank Clips, and that's what I got. Access denied access. The coding on this is incredible. Let's see. Let's go to maybe we go to Frank's speech, and then we go to. Is there another? I'm not going to stay in the know. I don't want to stay. Yay. Finance Islamic Jihad by mandating Zakud, Coombs, and Zizia. What the hell? Tina Peters denied recount after certification in high-profile Colorado cows. Okay. Shocking, no doubt. Inside the machines. All right, we've seen this selection code. We watched all that. How we got here. You're gullible and addled, and you have a porous brain, and grifters have been have been spackling the holes in your head with their nonsense. I think that's probably it. Lindell knows it. All right. Now, yep. Nope. No clips at all. All right. Anyways, we go back to me. Hi. You're watching Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. I go through these whole clips. Whatever they post, do the whole thing.